I'm AJ Larson. Went Super Decathlon, use it for a lot of spin and upset recovery training. Airplane is a 1993 American Champion Super Decathlon, 180 horsepower, constant speed prop. It's got positive 6, negative 5 load limit factor, so it allows us to do spin training and other kind of aerobatic training that most other airplanes are not allowed or able or certified to do. Yeah, so I've been teaching for about 5 years now, about 4,000 hours of dual given. About 400 in the Super Decathlon. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm starting to build my time in this thing, and also currently fly for a regional airline as a first officer. But this is obviously way more fun.
Awesome. Let's have a little fun.
Okay, clear prop.
So to say that I was stoked about this spin training would be a serious understatement. Pretty much been fired up to get upside down on an airplane since I started flying, and I kind of had a feeling that today was definitely going to be that day. As we were taxiing up to the runway, I definitely told AJ, I'm like, hey man, when we're done doing the official spin training, this plane's definitely going to go upside down. And he's like, if you're up for it, then I'm up for it. I'm like, well, we are definitely wearing parachutes right now, so that means we're going to have to do some rad shit. So another awesome factor with doing the spin endorsement with AJ in the Super Decathlon is that it's a tailwheel airplane. I don't have my tailwheel endorsement. It's definitely been on my list of things to do, but I was super pumped to just kind of get in an aircraft and see how different things were. Obviously, they're going to be different, and I had done a fair amount of reading about kind of different procedures and what you should anticipate when flying tailwheels. So I kind of wanted to see about testing my skills. Off we went, runway 29 right 270 departure out to the practice area. And the first thing AJ had me work on was Dutch rolls, which a lot of instructors like to teach their students to have them practice, coordinated rudder and aileron inputs. I always kind of seem to struggle with these. I don't really know why. Every once in a while I'll cover up my right eye or close my right eye, and I feel like that for some reason helps me figure them out, and then I'll open my eye back up again, and I'll still be able to do them.
All right, so when you're ready, give me a couple Dutch rolls.
Okay, let's see if I can do this here.
A reference.
Palm practice area, Skyhawk 376, 3300. South side of the breakwater, hold on.
Yeah, they're not always the easiest thing, especially at first. They kind of require a fair bit of practice to nail every time on command, but I can see why they're super important, especially at the beginning of a spin training lesson where you're going to rely heavily on rudder inputs, and the Dutch rolls kind of give you a great feeling for what the rudder can do.
But I just got to keep it lower.
There you go. So right about that's the sight picture there. All right, your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Anyway, so I think you guys get the idea. Trust me, as much as I want to get to the fun stuff, there's still a little bit of housekeeping we need to do. If you're about to spin an airplane, it's probably pretty important that we kind of figure out the stall characteristics and how the airplane handles and maneuvers before we get completely upside down and twisted around.
Cool. So what we're going to do off at first is that falling lead thing, right?
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll have you just be just on the feet.
Yeah.
You still have the controls now, but
okay.
You're on your rudder pedals only. I'll have you can grab the bars in the front if you want when we do it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pull it into a full stall.
Okay.
Your job is just
keep it straight
to not let it fall. And it'll go from one side to the other. But your job is try to keep the wings level with rudder.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. My controls.
Your controls. I got the rudder.
Controls. You got the rudders only. So I'm just going to smoothly bring it. Go ahead and lean it out a little bit. Just so like one of those little ridges is showing.
Like pull it out.
Yeah. Just so like one of those little ridges.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good. So all right, here we go to idle.
Right.
Slowly gonna pitch up. So right now I feel like I'm leaning to the right a little bit, so give it a little right rudder. You feel that?
Yeah.
So
right rudder.
There you go. Now I'm off to the left. So just try to get us to feel like we're sitting straight up and down.
Okay.
I love how loud that thing is. There you go, a little right rudder now.
So basically what's happening here is you've exceeded the critical angle of attack. The wings are trying to take too big a bite of air for the air to flow smoothly over the wings. And what's happening is you're getting that buffeting as the nose is trying to drop. AJ is pulling the stick back and keeping the nose high, therefore keeping the airplane in a stalled condition. And as you can see, the plane is trying to drop the nose and create lift, but it keeps bumping and buffeting. And I'm just trying to keep the wings level using rudder only.
Your controls, how you feel?
I feel fucking great.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and turn around.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and climb back up. Yeah, so on those, right, that one, you felt it snap, right?
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh, it's kind of stalled, and then all of a sudden, poof, that wing went real quick.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the beginning of a spin, right? So that's what you're really looking out for. But that's right, but you had a little bit more rudder than that. You recovered from it great. But just know, like, right, if it gets into that, don't be afraid to, like, to the floor, to the stops when you feel it.
Yep, that's where I went.
Yeah,
I just,
when we start
at
doing,
that point, it was, you had to break it.
yeah, and when we start doing the spins, same thing. When we do the entry, full to the floor. When we do the recovery, full opposite to the floor.
Right on.
Cool, so bring us up to 5,000. And we'll go ahead and make a call.
PV practice area, blue Decathlon is over the baseball diamond, currently westbound 4,000 for 5,000 feet, PV practice area.
So one turn.
Okay.
It's going to take about a quarter of a turn to recover. So our reference point for the recovery will be downtown off our right side.
Okay.
So the spin will be to the left, and then the recovery is going to start when our nose is pointing over at downtown.
Perfect.
All right.
Powered idle, aileron neutral, correct with the rudder and elevator down.
Yeah, and remember to
But not
release,
crazy.
Yeah, remember to release the rudder. So I'm going to demonstrate one first, then you're
Okay.
going to do it. Okay.
So your controls?
My controls.
Go ahead.
All right. So power's come to idle.
All right.
So it's going to be like doing a power off stall.
Scout 265
And these first ones we're doing
3,300 climbs
are already power idle
southwest
and already ailerons neutral, so there's not really much we got to do there.
Right.
It's just going to be enter and recover from the stall.
Okay.
And when you pull back, it's going to be full aft in the back.
Full
And
left rudder.
Yeah, and I'm going to call it out. I'll be like 3, 2, 1. It's going to be full aft on the stick, full aft rudder. Hold it. There's 3/4 right rudder. Release it. Back off the stick.
Down
and then pull out of the dive.
Got it. Alrighty.
All right. Easy enough?
Easy, I mean, you sure made it look that way.
All right, your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
All right.
Bring us back up to 5. And you feeling good?
I feel great.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a nice cool day too.
I just feel like this is the most exciting radical lesson I've ever had, and I'm just thankful to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, in the summertime when it's hot and sweaty.
Oh, that's no bueno.
It's just like
dripping.
Yeah, a bunch of like spins and hotness. It's
You're all
like,
stressing yourself out.
yeah. All right, looks like we got enough room to do one more before we got to turn around.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, bring your power to idle.
Okay.
Now,
Power to idle.
and a little bit of left rudder here. So
Okay. Power to idle.
yeah,
Keep it coordinated.
nice.
Power's already at idle.
There we go, and then 3, 2, 1, full aft rudder. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. There's a half, 3/4 right rudder. Yeah, see, you don't even have to push that much, but nicely done. Pull out of the dive, as many G's as you want. Yeah, there you go.
Alrighty then, and we'll add a little power back in.
Yep. Line it back up, and we'll turn around to avoid that Bravo.
Alright. We'll go this way. Wow, that was exciting. Stimulating.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy in my head. I'm just like, this is normal. This is normal. Like, we're doing a normal thing. Alright, climbing back up.
All right, now let's try one to the right.
Okay.
On this one, when you remember, so now we're picking a recovery point off our left side.
Yeah.
So, downtown area
Something
again
over
works.
there.
So just remember, so it's like going to be entering with right rudder, recovering with left.
Recovering left.
Don't forget to neutralize the rudder after the spin recovery is done.
Okay.
Get off that recovery rudder.
You don't want to go back in and spin the other direction.
Exactly. And we'll notice in this right spin, it enters a little faster because of the gyroscopic action.
Okay. All right.
So whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay, sounds good.
Three, two, one. Full aft, full right rudder. Take a little quicker. Start the recovery. Nice.
Wait, how am I recovering?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
good. You
we're doing
recovered.
the full 360. I forgot.
No, it's all right.
Coast approach, 24905 Sierra with a request. Dropping with it.
I don't know if it's a good thing that I like that feeling of going straight down.
Oh, it's the best. Cool. Let's go ahead.
Turn around.
Angle 180.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll clear the area again. All right, now feel that. That's too much right rudder.
Yep.
There you go. Now it's not enough.
Got to get that
Now
sweet
that's
spot.
perfect. Yeah. Just really
Get the feel.
Yeah. If you the best way is just that leaning. It's like if I feel like I'm leaning one way or the other,
Yeah.
prop
I'm gonna be
yourself
going
up
straight
with
up
that
and down.
foot. Yeah. Cool. We'll do one more to the right.
Yeah, if this were to happen at low altitude, you would be super bummed.
Yeah.
I'm losing 1,000 feet every time,
Yeah.
or almost.
Yep.
And then I wonder, I gotta think being close to the ground would change your calculation and your judgment too.
Oh yeah. The average, like,
Unfortunately.
yeah, it's usually about 1,000 to 1,200 feet in a one-turn spin.
Yeah.
Which pattern altitude 1,000 feet. You don't want to recover at ground level.
Nope.
So the idea of this really is right with that first little bit of just the falling leaf is, hey, just recognize when
Keep
it's
it
going to
straight.
spin and
Yeah.
just stop it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's much more important than like having really proficient, like nice, smooth spin recoveries. All right, cool. Another one to the right.
Okay, so we'll pull the power back, we'll pull the nose up, and our recovery point is gonna be over there.
It'll be Catalina because we're doing to the right.
Okay, yeah, 90 degrees.
All right, so you have fun with this one. I'm not gonna say anything. You do it all by yourself. Oh, now where are we going?
I don't know.
I keep doing 180s. Well, yeah, you recovered early, right? Now when you backed off the rudder and gave it forward elevator, so you installed and stopped the rotation, but we were pointing straight
I know.
down.
I gotta do the 360, just blowing it.
Yeah, remember when you're holding it,
I'm gonna point back the other way.
Yeah, it should feel like I feel like I should be doing something now, but I'm just hanging out. Just
Right.
like when you go to do the spin, full aft, full right rudder, just hang out for a while. Just let it marinate.
4,100. We're doing 6 turns, 4,100. Over 45.
Alright, so I'm hanging out until I'm looking at Catalina, and then I'm fixing it.
Yeah, so just think it's like, and I'll say it on this one, or you just like think in your mind like hold it,
Yeah.
recover.
Okay, so we'll bring power to idle. We'll pitch up. Full aft.
Right rudder, yeah, just hold it.
Hold it,
Not yet,
and
recover. There you go. Nice. Nice, that was 360.
Alright, that was trippy looking at that helicopter down there. Like straight down, like
Oh, yeah.
wow, we're high above you.
Yeah. So, think about it, on those recoveries,
Yeah.
again, you're doing everything's proper. You don't have to push quite that much to
Okay.
recover from this stall. Just like
You'd barely even have to at all.
yeah, exactly. It's like, because you're the one, right? Same thing like what happens if you stall a sling and let go.
It
It recovers itself.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. Think about it like that. You just have to back off the back pressure.
Right on. So what do you
All right,
got?
so this one, go ahead and bring the power back to about 10 inches of manifold pressure.
Okay.
We're just going to slow it down.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to 20 inches of manifold like we would with a power-on stall.
Okay.
Like I said, with the entry on this one,
So which way are we going to spin?
we're going to spin to the left. So the
Okay.
entry will be pull the stick to the back right corner, full left rudder.
Left rudder.
Let it swing around 3/4. But while you're doing that, go power idle, ailerons neutral, rudder opposite, elevator forward.
Got it.
Okay, so
Okay.
go 20 inches. With a little right rudder. Keep it coordinated at first. There you go. Now just keep pitching up for the stall. Pitching up, pitching up, pitching up. We're almost there. All right. 3, 2, 1. Back to the right. There you go. So power idle, ailerons neutral, rudder opposite, elevator forward. There you go. Nicely done. Cool. So, right, so it's like grab that throttle, chop it first, get those ailerons back to the middle,
Yeah.
give it the opposite rudder, and then recover. All right, you want to do a full spin?
Sure.
You feel good?
For sure.
Awesome.
It definitely seems sketchy, but let's do it.
So this will give you
a better taste, maybe.
You'll see. Let's go to 6,000 feet.
Okay.
This guy's paralleling us now.
Okay.
He's got to be 2,000 feet below us, but we'll lose a lot more altitude doing multiple turn spins.
Okay.
So in this one, what you'll notice is, right, what we've been doing has been just incipient spins.
Yeah, it's going to be weird because I'm going to have to hold it in.
You just
I'm going to have to fight it and be like, we're still in this spin.
Yeah, you just sit there riding along, stick aft, full left rudder.
I mean, if I didn't correct the spin, if I just went off the rudder pedals, would it correct itself?
Yeah, if you let go, it will come out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one you just kind of hold it in, and it's going to take about a half a rotation now to recover from the spin.
Okay.
So just when you go to recovery, don't panic.
So when do I want to start the recovery? Like after 2 spins?
Yeah, do a 2-turn spin.
Okay, and what am I doing with? Am I going
level off?
Neutral aileron like right away? And then just hold the rudder?
We're just going to do it like we were before.
Yeah.
Just power idle already. Ailerons are already neutral. You're just going to pull it into the stall and just hold it there with full aft and full left rudder.
How's this guy? Hey.
Insight.
What's the ceiling here? 8,000?
8,000.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're good. So all you're gonna do on this one is, we're gonna go around 2 or 3 times, depending on what you feel like. But the idea, I don't want you to worry about how many we're doing. I just want you to instinctually get out of it.
Right. I will once I just. Maybe you can tell me when to get out of it.
I'll just yell out recover.
Okay.
Or just start if you're gonna puke.
Just
kidding.
No.
All right, power idle.
500. Clear turn to
We're going to the left?
Yep.
Okay.
Maneuvering eastbound, launch back.
Here we go. This should be interesting.
Yeah, just remember, you're just gonna be holding the stick back and the left rudder for a while. Go. Pull back, full left rudder. Yep. Full left rudder. And just hold it. Hold it. There's a half. 1 turn.
2.
1.5. 3. There you go. So recover whenever you're ready. There you go. See how long? Now, there you go. Let go of that rudder. Nope, no power. Let's see how much faster it gets.
Whew. Yeah, I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very disorienting, right? Like,
yeah.
You immediately lose which way is what. Let's go ahead and climb back up because I know there were some dudes kind of low out here.
What are we at right now? 4,500-ish?
45, yeah, let's go back up to 5.
Only 1,500 feet, not too bad for 3 spins.
Yeah, but so you notice how
2.5 maybe?
the rate of rotation just equals out. But it goes a lot quicker and it takes longer to recover.
Yep.
Again, obviously, recover before it gets to that point, before it even gets there. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to be a student messing around.
Okay.
And when it starts to spin, I want you to say my controls and recover.
Okay.
So I'm still the student.
Okay.
My controls.
Your controls. I've been telling them stay coordinated, get the rudder. Okay, my controls.
Your controls. Power idle. Ailerons neutral. Rudder opposite. There you go. Good. I like that roll to the horizon. Back up. Nicely done. Hopefully that never happens in the sling for you.
Yeah,
All
hopefully.
Right. Get us back up to 5,000 feet. We'll do a roll or 2 and a loop, and we'll head back.
Alrighty.
So I gotta admit, when AJ said that we were gonna do a roll or a loop, I was like kind of tripping, pretty excited. Kind of couldn't believe we were really about to get fully inverted on purpose.
This is the best day I've had in quite some time.
Good.
Here we go, 5,000.
Sweet. All right, my controls.
Your controls.
My controls. So we're not going to do the pushing stuff because like that it hurts.
Okay.
But we're going to roll the airplane. So I'm going to have you do an aileron roll for which is they're pretty benign, pretty easy.
Okay.
All we're going to do is pitch up about 30 degrees on the nose.
Okay.
And then release the back pressure, the back pressure that we're holding. Because we don't want to
so
do a corkscrew.
Release. Okay.
Yeah, so think about it as like 2 steps. The first thing is just pitching up 30 degrees.
Okay.
Release the back pressure on the stick, and then just stuff the stick to your left knee and hold it there.
Okay.
It's just, again...
You hold here or hold here?
Yeah, you can hold on nowhere. No, you can just hold on to that left bar.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. So my controls, I'm just going to go up 30.
Okay.
Release the back pressure, stuff it to our left knee, and just hold it.
All right, we are upside down. Hey, now.
All right. And then just keep that roll going.
Recover.
Cool. All right. Your controls?
Easy peasy. All right. Should I pull back the power to...
No, we want about 130 miles per hour.
Okay, here we go. So we're pitched it up,
Yep.
and then just stuff it?
Yep.
Okay.
Now push. There you go. Just hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. There you go. There you go. Nice. Yeah, so notice how it corkscrewed a little bit?
Yeah, maybe. I was kind of going up on the elevator a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It was just, you had a little bit of back pressure on the elevator.
I actually thought to push it forward, but...
Yeah, exactly. So go ahead and turn around.
Okay.
Because what happens is you actually hinge on your elbow in this plane. So when you think you're pushing left, there's actually a tendency to push left and pull back a little bit.
Okay.
So that's why I think like 2 steps. So step 1 is like pulling it back and bringing the nose up. Then releasing that pressure. Step 2 is just pushing directly to the left. Feel that lean? A little left rudder.
Yeah.
There we go.
I totally felt it, and I feel it, and I'm like, what's happening? But I can't connect the 2 dots for some reason.
No, it's all good. All right. All right. So do one more whenever you're ready.
So I gotta do it to the right or still to the left?
Just do it to the left.
Okay. So we'll pitch up a little bit,
Release the back pressure.
and then we'll stuff it.
Now just stuff it left. There you go. Yeah. Now push forward just a little. There you go. Keep it stuffed left. Now pull. A little bit left rudder. There you go. Nice.
This is good shit.
All right. So you still feel good?
Yeah, I feel great.
Awesome. So now my controls.
Your controls.
So I want you to use that same thing. So I'm just going to kind of give a demonstration
Okay.
where I'm going to kind of do like a wake turbulence thing, right? So like you're with your student or something, you're climbing out, right? And you hit wake turbulence and it rolls you upside down like this, right? Push forward, just keep going left. Yeah, you would push, if you were close to the ground, you would push there. Just keep going left. But let's say you do it another time and it flips you like here and it stops, go to the closest horizon. All right, so you ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, my controls.
Your controls.
All right. So this is going to be about 3.5 Gs.
Oh my god, it's gonna feel interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk you through it first. We're going to pitch down, go to 140 miles an hour.
Okay.
And we're going to look at different spots. That's just me trimming with my foot.
Okay.
So when the nose, I'm going to pull back here for just a second. When the nose comes up above the horizon, you look 90 degrees left and out your left wing because you don't have a horizon anymore, right?
Yeah.
So that becomes your new horizon. Then you look up out of the top once we're inverted and you find your horizon again and we'll just follow it all the way through. So it's going to be forward, left, out the top, back forward. All right, cool. So you let me know when we get to 140.
Okay. All right, we're there.
All right, you ready, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, so about 3.5 Gs.
Oh, shit.
Look left. All right, then we go floaty, floaty, flow. We find our horizon over the top, out through the window. We're doing a loop. And then we bring the stick back here, let the Gs build. So 3.5 Gs. And pop.
All right.
Hey, Sanka, you dead?
I feel the same. Kind of questionable, but I don't feel much worse.
All right. It's up to you.
I would love to try one.
All right.
Can we try one going this way and then we'll descend?
Yeah.
We got a guy down here.
Inside your controls.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and, we'll turn back around the other way.
Oh man, what an experience.
So think there's like 2 positions in this, okay?
Okay.
So there's 2 stick positions.
Yeah.
Stick position 1 is the first one that we do, which is just like 3.5 Gs. And you hold it
So
there.
it's not full back.
No. You're probably not going to pull hard enough. I'll tell you when.
Okay.
You see on your accelerometer?
Yeah.
See where that yellow mark
Yeah.
is? That's 3.5.
Okay.
So you pull till it gets there.
Okay.
And then once we're about here, you're going to move the stick about that much forward. Just a little bit forward and hold it there. So that's stick position 2.
Okay.
We let it float kind of weightless over the top.
Yeah.
Then once you're
Coming down
here,
and you're pulling again.
Yeah, then you're going to pull it back to that and let the G's build up. And we're coming right where it should come out at the bottom, right at 3.5 G's again.
Okay. All right, so we got him. We got somebody pretty much right in front of us, but
Got him.
all right. So let's go 140.
Yeah, so you're going to have to just pitch for it.
This is gonna be sick.
Little right rudder there, feel it?
Okay,
yeah, just a little.
Not too much.
And the faster you go, the less rudder you need, right? 'Cause it's much more
effective.
So when you get to 140, level off for a second.
Okay, there's 140.
All right, 3, 2, 1, 3.5 Gs. Pull. There you go, look left. All right, stick position 2, back off a little bit right there. Just let it find your horizon. There you go.
Okay.
Stick position 1, pull.
Pulling back.
And just hold it there. Hold it there, let the G's build up. Nice, man. man. Nice loop. We did a loop! Nicely done, man.
Oh my god, that felt way better than the other shit. I don't know why.
It's less rotation.
It's coordinated, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. So go ahead and bring it back to about 15 inches of manifold.
Okay, start a descent.
Yep, we'll come back to 2,300 RPMs.
Okay. Okay, should we get a
Now we'll grab the ATIS. All right, so just start bringing her down.
Can we do a split S?
Huh?
Can we do a split S?
I can do it.
All right.
Hey, you ready?
Yeah.
My controls.
Your controls.
Yep. 2 miles out, no.
Tango for number 1 now.
We're hanging and we're dropping.
Right on. So, ironically enough, at that very moment, that's when the GoPro recording the cockpit audio ran out of batteries, and this is the only angle we're left with for the rest of the flight. Luckily enough, the flight was basically over, and we were back on the ground at Torrance about 5 minutes from now. But if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Super stoked that you guys were interested in the spin training and the aerobatics. Big shout out to Sling Pilot Academy, where I'm actually a CFII now. So if you want to fly sometime, hit me up. I'll put my info in the bio and down below. Thanks again to AJ Larson and Super Decathlon. You can find him on Instagram at Super Decathlon. Check him out. Go take an aerobatic or a tailwheel lesson with him. Great guy. And finally, apologies for putting out content so infrequently. And for example, this spin training lesson probably happened several months ago, but finally got around to putting something together and putting it out there. So I guess we'll be looking forward to the next global pandemic for the next video. So thanks again, everybody, and I'll see you soon. All right, we made it. Back at Torrance. That was sick. Thanks, AJ.
Buddy.